Come. Morning, Kent.
Morning.
How was your first night under my roof?
Not too bad, thanks.
Happy with the room?
Be happy there was a bit more of it. The window didn't rattle, the bed was bigger and didn't squeak, and the light worked.
Mere details, Kent. Anyway, it is only my spare room, not the master suite at Highgrove.
Where?
The country residence of the Prince of Wales and dear Diana.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, sit down. Make the place look untidy.
Thank you.
Overslept, have we?
Well, I have. I didn't know you had as well.
Doesn't matter. Do you not own an alarm clock?
No, my last place I used to be woken up with a cup of tea.
Earl Grey, I suppose.
No, Mrs. Higgins.
Now then, coffee Colombian or tea lapsack?
I don't suppose you've got any hot chocolate, have you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Coffee, please.
Have you lost something?
Yes, my fork.
Fork?
Yes, you know, fork, as in knife hand.
Why would one need a fork?
To hold one's sausage down when one's cutting it. To stop jumping into one's egg or skidding over one's frayed slice.
Yes, also, Kent, breakfast tends to be a health-giving, vitamin-enriched event that gently caresses the palate. It is not designed to provide the blowout qualities of a full fry-up.
Oh, I see. Not so much B&B as NB and BSB.
I beg your pardon?
Narrow bed and bloody small breakfast.
Think of your surroundings.
Your surroundings? I'm next door in the servants' quarters, remember? Honestly, it's like upstairs, downstairs on the level.
Am I to understand that you're not entirely satisfied with our arrangement?
Well, let's just say I may have to jack it in.
But, what about our mutual friend Liz?
What about her?
Well, she went to so much trouble last night to get me to offer you a roof to put your head under. I mean, well, she would be very disappointed if you jacked it in.
And you'd be very disappointed because she'd have no reason to call round.
I assure you, Kent, that Liz calling round here is of no great importance to me whatsoever. I'll tell you what. You can have a rasher of bacon on Sundays.
And an egg.
He's all right, and an egg. But no sausage, no fried slice. Otherwise, you make the place smell like a workman's calf.
Okay, agreed.
Yeah, well, I think I better be making a move.
Busy day.
Yes. I've got to arrange conference facilities for 200 Japanese car salesmen.
Japanese, eh? They won't take up much space. You can almost hold it in here.
Really quite a wag in your own way, aren't you, eh? Now then, better give you a key. Here you are. Now then, it's a double lock.
Well, where's the other key?
No, there isn't another key. You turn that one round twice.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, I suppose I'll get the hang of it. I'm not very good with keys.
So, what are your plans for today?
I've got my job interview.
Ah.
With a security firm.
Yes, well, jolly good luck.
It's all right for us to go out leaving the breakfast things on the table. I mean, you don't mind?
Well, of course I mind. You haven't forgotten our agreement already, have you? Bed and board and light duties. I provide the former at a vastly reduced rate, and you provide the latter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, about this evening's meal, I shall be back around 7, and I'm not expecting beans on toast, okay? Bye. Incidentally, the milkman only leaves me 1 pint, so, if you're planning some exotic sauce, better leave him a note or bring some extra back with you. Not too bad, the grape nuts, are they?
Exotic sauce? You'll be lucky. Excuse me, is this on watch security?
Oh, no, mate. They're upstairs. These offices are unoccupied.
Ah, thank you.
Crying shame, if you ask me.
Pardon?
These offices been empty. Ridiculous. I mean, some poor homeless family could live in there.
Yes, I suppose so. Mind you, I wouldn't like sleeping on that desk.
All the windows are nice and clean. I do the outside once a fortnight and the inside once a month.
Right, well, I mustn't keep
You
you.
know why the management bother.
Yes, who is it?
Hello, my name's Eden. I've got an appointment for a job.
Oh, just a minute. Right, come in. Hello?
I'm sorry, the door doesn't seem to want to open.
Oh, no, not again. Give it a kick.
Hazel, keep it quiet, will you? I'm trying to talk on the phone.
Sorry, Mr. Winters. No, it's, Mr.
Eden, Kent Eden, I've got an appointment for 10:30.
Oh, yeah. Take your seat. Chairs anymore. I forgot. No chair, no typewriter, no duplicators, no shredders. They've all vanished.
Paul Daniels.
No. Burglars. Night before last.
Burglars? A security firm burgled? Well, how'd they break in?
They didn't. Mr. Winters forgot to lock up. Don't tell him I told you that.
No, of course not.
You're not as balmy as most of our lads.
I can look after myself. Till recently, I was a bouncer with mother care.
You're not serious.
No, of course I'm not serious.
But you do reckon you're quite strong.
Oh, not half. I used to be a hod carrier with Lego.
Oh, I get it.
What?
Bouncer at mother care. You mean a baby bouncer?
Hazel, I've got to go over to Muirhead's compression fittings.
But this gentleman's here to see you at past about the job.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Eden. Kent Eden.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Eden. Look, something very important's just cropped up. Could we have the interview a bit later on this morning, say, 12:30?
12:30? Be fine.
Right, sorry to muck you about. Offer Mr. Eden a cup of tea, Hazel, before he goes.
I can't. We haven't got a kettle now.
Ah, nor we have. The element went.
The whole kettle went. It was the
Burnt out. Yeah. Oh, there is a cafe round the corner.
Dear. Soon there'll be 3 more people with nowhere to sit. And I don't know who's supposed to be coming, because all the correspondence got torn up during the burglary. All I know is there are 4 of you at half-hour intervals.
Oh, there's 4 jobs, is there?
No, there's only the 1 vacancy.
Oh.
Still, some of them might not turn up.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Well, I'll just nip round the cafe and, I'll see you at 12:30.
OK. Here. A hod? It's part of a cooker, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Very good.
Thanks.
If I could have those by 3 o'clock, please, Janet. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Excuse me. Is this on watch security?
Shh.
What's the matter?
Oh, we don't want everyone to know, do we? First rule of security, keep it yourself.
Cool. Sorry.
Come in.
I don't think I was followed.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, very good. Can't be too careful. Right, take a seat.
Thanks.
Now then, you are Mr.
Rogers. Terry Rogers.
Yes, that's right. And my name is, Parker. And it's my job to interview applicants on behalf of On Watch Security.
I'll see.
Something the matter?
Well, it's just that it's a bit quiet.
I expected a security firm to be all action, you know.
Oh, well, it is. It is. In the ops room at the back. Which reminds me, excuse me for a moment, please. Hello, Ron. Is Echo Charlie Bravo 4 back from the palace yet? Oh, I see. Well, we'll tell Steve he'll have to do the evening treasury run. Mm-hmm. The guard dog's done what to his arm? Nasty. How many stitches? Well, he may have to be put down. No, Ron, the dog, not Steve. Oh, by the way, have you spoken to Derek's next of kin yet? Oh, don't leave it too long. I'm sorry, he knew the risks when he joined. Now then, you're keen to become a security man, eh?
Well, yes, I think so.
Well, the competition's pretty stiff, you know. You'd be surprised at the number of applicants I've had for this job.
Really?
Mind you, most of them are put off by the long hours. We work an 86-hour week.
86 hours?
That's the basic week. Then, of course, you're expected to do a minimum of 20 hours a week overtime.
It's true.
Well, if you don't feel you're up to it, you'd best pull out at this stage, save my time and yours. Goodbye.
No, I really need this job. Carry on.
Yes, well, let's move on to the initiative test, shall we?
What's that, then?
Well, there are a number of these tests designed to check your potential. Let me see. Yes. Now, I want you to take yourself to London Zoo and make your way to the polar bear enclosure.
What for?
I want you to liaise with our contact.
What, a polar bear?
No. You will be looking for a man who is watching the polar bears.
Oh. Well, how will I recognise him?
He'll be carrying a camera, and for extra cover, he'll be with a woman masquerading as his wife, and he'll have 2 small children. Okay?
Yes, I think so, but how do I know if I've got the right man?
You will say to him, my igloo is frozen.
My igloo is frozen.
That's right. And if he is our contact, he will say to you, fish fingers are down this week.
Fish fingers are down this week.
That's right. But if he ignores you and walks away, then I'm afraid you've failed. But if, however, you've successfully made contact, then we will be informed.
Do I only get the one chance?
Does a bullet kill more than once? No. I'm afraid if you fail, there's absolutely no point in getting back to us. Right, well, off you go. And good luck.
Thanks. Look, since I'm going to be late, do you mind if I call my mum?
No. You can't use that phone. It's scrambled.
My igloo is frozen.
Beg your pardon?
Fish fingers are down this week. Are they?
And you are, Mr.?
Matthews. Bill Matthews.
Fine. Come in. You're very early.
Yeah, sorry, it was the traffic.
I wonder what it was about you that particularly impressed them.
My initiative, probably. Then, of course, there's the good looks, the built-in Rambo quality, the intelligence, the rapier wit.
The modesty?
Yes, that too.
You were certainly very lucky that the others didn't turn up.
Yes, I suppose so. Mind you, I like to think I've got it because I'm on the ball. Of course, a lot of people think Friday the 13th is unlucky.
It's Thursday the 12th today. Anyway, congratulations. They certainly move fast. We wouldn't take on staff that quickly at Mulberry Hotels. We'd have to check references very carefully.
Oh, they've done that already. My Uncle Tom in Doncaster told me.
Oh, he was one of your character references, was he? Bit of a cheek using a relative?
Oh, no. He was, let me see. Oh, yes, he was head of personnel at Addison's Brewery.
He's retired now, has he?
No, he can't afford to retire. He runs a hot dog stall. Let me see. Now, I was with them for 18 months as a night watchman, and in that time, I never had a day off for sickness. Good that, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, yes. And Mr. Eden is pleasant and conscientious.
Oh, this brewery, when did you work for them?
Let me see. Between March 1984 and September 1985. Oh, and listen to this. He has immense loyalty and is totally honest.
I don't remember you mentioning ever having worked in a brewery.
No, well, I wouldn't have done. This is a forgery.
That reference is a forgery.
Shh, don't tell everyone. They'll all want to work there.
Well, where did you get the headed paper from?
Auntie Hilda. That's Uncle Tom's wife. Now, she...
Oh, don't tell me. Ronnie Biggs got out of the country using one of her forged passports.
Of course not. She works as a cleaner at Addison's brewery, and she nicked the headed paper.
I think it's disgraceful. Getting a job with a security firm using forged references. What else have you got there?
Well, let me see. Before that, I was second assistant at the Dope Prevention Department, Wembley Stadium. That's not the footballers, that's the dogs.
Who was it signed by? A greyhound?
No. Cousin Arthur. Yes. Ah, and then I was chief doorman with Mecca Leisure. My mother got the slip when they renewed her bingo membership. Oh, and this is my best one yet. Junior security officer, Cheltenham GCHQ.
Joking. Where'd you get this headed paper from?
Uncle Margaret.
Uncle Margaret?
Yes. Well, he was my uncle, then he had a sex change. So now he's my auntie.
Where did she, get this?
From her son.
And he is something important at GCHQ?
Oh, no, he's a dustman. But this spy place is on his round, and they'd thrown out a whole pack of that paper. He said it looked like they spilt some coffee on it or something. I think he was right.
Kent, all these references are forged.
I know.
I know you know. Kent, all your family are crooks.
Don't say that. You make them sound like the mafia.
There's a distinct likeness.
Yes, I suppose there is. Still, be that as it may, Mr. Winters made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Welcome to on-watch security, he said. Now, take this docket to stores and get your uniform.
Good Lord, you mean you didn't have to forge the docket?
Of course not. You trying to make out I'm dishonest or something? Anyway, so there I am, with my uniform, 10 minutes later, and I'm walking... My uniform. It's gone. It's been nicked. Honestly, you can't trust anybody these days.
At least you've still got your hat.
Well, I can't go to work wearing my hat, can I? I mean, what would Mr. Winters say? I was chosen because of my awareness, my alertness. It's 2:15, I've had a job an hour and a half, and I've already lost the company's uniform. Goodness for that. Yes. You could laugh. I worked hard to get that job.
So I gathered. You haven't lost your shopping as well, have you?
What shopping?
For tonight, for whatever you're cooking Charles for dinner.
Dinner. I forgot all about dinner.
Well, Gourmet Charles will have had his taste buds on standby all day.
Well, where are you going?
Back to work.
What am I going to do? He'll take one look at my beans on toast and explode.
Well, buy a cookbook. Phone me at the office if needs be.
Taking all the winners, are we?
No, please! Do you mind? My family shed blood over this uniform.
I'm sorry, mate. I know how you feel. My old man, he was killed in the war.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was he in?
The catering corps.
Well, at least he could cook. Right, now, 2 pound of fresh diced rabbit. Fresh as the day it entered the supermarket freezer. 1.5 pound of leeks. Rabbit, leeks. I must be making Welsh rabbit. Tin of light cheese. 2 ounces of breadcrumbs. 6 ounces of taramasalata. 2 ounces of crushed nuts. All present and correct. We have liquor. Now then, take the diced rabbit and add the raspberries and treacle. Raspberry. Raspberries and treacle? Take the diced rabbit, either I... Sticky raspberry shortcake? Excuse me, what happened to Rabbit Orlando? Oh, no, there's a page missing. There's 14 pages missing. Well, what am I going to do? Take the diced rabbit and what? Throw it in the air? Juggle it? Stick it down the sink? Stuff it in me ear? Well, this is a remainder book. Where's the remainder? Well, what am I going to do now? Liz. Let's see, it's 5:15. Charles will be in at 7. I'll be out at 5 past. Hello, can I speak to Liz Holness, please? Thank you. Oh, Liz, it's Kent. I'm having terrible problems with my rabbit Orlando, and I need... Sorry? What? Well, can I speak to her, please? It's very urgent. Thank you.
Can you hang on a minute, please? It's someone called Kent. He says he's got a problem with Orlando, his rabbit. He says it's urgent.
Yes, Caroline?
Miss Holness, Sir William would like a word with you. He's on line 3.
Thank you, Caroline. Ask him to hold on. Good afternoon, Sir William.
Can you hang on a minute, please?
Well, can you make it quick? I've got me rabbit cut up on the draining board and I don't know what to do next.
Yes, I'll get on to it first thing in the morning. Bye, Sir William.
He's cut Orlando up into little pieces. And he doesn't know what to do with his nuts.
Kent, what on earth are you doing? What's all this about Orlando? Oh, I see. Well, I suggest you casserole him.
Will Charles be happy with that?
No, he won't mind.
Bit late now to consider the poor thing's feelings.
I thought he'll see the funny side of it.
I'm blowed if I would.
If he objects, just take him to the Chinese and buy him some prawn balls.
I should think he'd rather have his nuts back.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, yes, you'll have plenty of time. Look, make a good rich gravy. Throw some alcohol in. That'll take his mind off it.
Won't bring him back, though, will it? Poor thing.
Oh, thanks, Liz. You're a pal.
I had a rabbit once. It was called Floppy.
Really?
At least he died a natural death.
Top of the old mother's room. And finally, a bit of the old frisky whiskey. Oh, I'll be glad when I've had enough of that. Right. Thank you. A little dram won't do us any harm. Here, Sergeant Major. So. Oh, yes. Very smart.
The advice of making you walk. And tiptoe through the tulips, left at Holland, down to Australia. Come, tiptoe through the tulips, with me.
12 o'clock and still no dick. Wait till Liz gets a load of me in this. She'll find me irresistible. Yes. Irresistible. Irresistible and a cordon bleu to boot. Oh dear. Must have dropped off. My, how the nights are drawing in. No, no, no. Think Kent. Lights first, then curtains. plugged in. That's better. Hello. Who's writing to me, then?
Kent, I had to pop back this morning, and I discovered the builders are renovating the other flats, and they'll turn the power circuit off this afternoon. So it might be wiser to cook dinner on the gas hob. Charles.
Good idea, that. Oh, a rabbit casserole! Oh, no. He'll be home in 20 minutes. Would he believe diced rabbit casserole?
Beans on toast. You can't fool an old fox, Kent. You have definitely attended a cordon bleu class at some time, eh? This meal is absolutely exquisite.
Thank you.
Every morsel is a gastronomic delight. Your very own recipe for Russian ragu, you say?
Yes, handed down to me by my grandmother. Oh, well, I'll get that.
You'll have to. I wouldn't disturb my digestive tracts for anyone.
How's the rabbit casserole?
Shh. Who is it, Kent?
It's me, Charles.
Liz, dear creature, you have produced for me in Kent the creme de la creme of cooks.
Good.
Who would have believed that an Englishman had cooked this Russian ragu, eh?
Russian?
Russian around all afternoon, I've been. But still, Charles is happy, that's all that matters.
Oh, allow me. Obviously, word's got around that Kent's frying tonight.
Good evening, isn't it? I am Madame Poweroski from down below.
Oh, good evening.
My humblest, my deepest, to the fine officer.
I beg your pardon?
I am in my kitchen this afternoon when there comes a big banging at the door. And I'm saying to myself, they are here.
Who are here?
The Germans. And then I remembered the words of my mother. She was in Poland when the Germans ran over her.
Your mother was run over by some Germans.
Oh, Poland was run over. My mother, she answered the door, and there was a German officer. To save her life, she had to give herself to him.
Oh, dear.
She also had a bang. On the door. This afternoon, when I am seeing the German officer, I am saying to myself, what chance have I got with this old body? But he says he only wants my ragu.
Your what?
My ragu. He smelt it on the stove.
Oh, you cooked the Russian ragu.
I mean, yes. But then this man, he is telling me he is not a real German officer, but an actor called, yes, Dudley Moore. And he is so nice that I wish to give him my pudding. Voila, the Muddy Lafayette, steeped in Deutschland überall is Schnaps.
It looks lovely.
You will see that he gets it.
I will see that he gets it.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Well, who would have believed that from you, eh? Dessert?
Pardon?
Sweet. Pudding.
Put. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have time. I could open a tin of tapioca.
Tapioca?
Lafayette. I took the liberty of bringing it in from the kitchen. I hope you don't mind, Dudley.
Oh. My dear Kent, how can you possibly surpass all this? I mean, what on earth are you going to dream up for me tomorrow night? Eh?
Eh?
Who was that at the door?
Oh, just a minute Oriental gentleman advertising a new Japanese takeaway. The Harikari.
Harry Curry? Oh, that's suicide.
Did you get the address?